December 16, 2012. A bus ride through Delhi turned into one of the most shocking crimes in India's history. 6 men, 1 bus, one night that shook the world. This is the story of Jyoti Singh. Jyoti Singh was born on January 10, 1989, in a modest family in India. Her parents came from humble backgrounds and worked very hard to give their children a better life. Her father, Badrinath Singh, worked as an airport baggage handler at Indira Gandhi International Airport, earning a small salary but believing strongly in the power of education. Despite financial struggles, he was determined that his daughter would study well and build a bright future. Her mother, Asha Singh, supported the family and encouraged her daughter's dreams. Jyoti grew up in a simple home where resources were limited, but the family shared a close bond and valued education deeply. From a young age, Jyoti was known to be a bright, determined, and compassionate girl. She studied in local schools in Delhi and showed strong interest in academics. Her parents often said she was hardworking and always wanted to improve her life and help her family. Like many young students, she dreamed of becoming successful and making her parents proud. She eventually pursued studies in physiotherapy and enrolled at Pandit Deendayal Upadhyaya Institute for the Physically Handicapped, where she trained to become a physiotherapist. Her ambition was not only to build a career, but also to support her family financially and contribute positively to society. Friends and classmates described Jyoti as kind, cheerful, and ambitious. She enjoyed spending time with friends, watching movies, and studying hard for her future career. Even though her family did not have great wealth, they invested everything they could in her education because they believed she had the potential to achieve great things. Her life reflected the hopes of many young people in India who work hard to overcome difficult circumstances and build a better future for themselves and their families. On December 16, 2012, she went to watch a movie with her friend at a mall in South Delhi. After the movie ended late in the evening, the two were trying to return home. While looking for transportation, they boarded what looked like a normal private bus operating like public transport near Munirka bus stand. Inside the bus were several men who pretended it was a regular service. Once the bus started moving, the situation changed and the passengers realized they were trapped inside the vehicle. What happened during that ride later became known as the 2012 Delhi gang rape, a crime that shocked India and the world. After the bus began moving through the streets of Delhi, the men inside started harassing the 2 passengers. An argument broke out, and the attackers violently beat Jyoti's friend when he tried to protect her. The group then assaulted Jyoti during the journey while the bus continued driving around the city for some time. The bus had 6 men involved in the crime. One of them, Gram Singh, was the driver of the bus and also considered the main accused. The others were his associates who were riding inside the vehicle. Because the bus windows were dark and it was moving through different roads in Delhi, people outside could not clearly see what was happening inside. The attackers also drove the bus around the city for some time, which meant the incident took place while the vehicle was moving rather than parked in a public place. This made it difficult for outsiders to notice anything unusual. After the assault, the attackers threw Jyoti Singh and her friend out of the bus on a roadside. Only then did passers-by notice them and call for help. Emergency services arrived and took them to a hospital in Delhi, where doctors began treatment. Jyoti Singh was taken to Safdarjung Hospital in Delhi. When doctors examined her, they found that she had very severe internal injuries and multiple physical injuries because of the brutality of the assault. Her condition was extremely critical, and she required immediate emergency surgery. Doctors performed several operations to try to repair the internal damage and stabilize her condition. She was placed in the intensive care unit, ICU, and kept under constant medical supervision. For several days, doctors tried different treatments to save her life. However, because of the seriousness of her injuries, her condition remained very unstable. Later, the Indian government arranged for her to be moved to Mount Elizabeth Hospital in Singapore so she could receive more advanced treatment. Despite the efforts of doctors there, her health continued to deteriorate. On December 29, 2012, the hospital announced that Jyoti Singh had passed away due to multiple organ failure caused by the severe injuries. Her death deeply shocked people across India and around the world, and it became a turning point that led to widespread protests and major discussions about women's safety and legal reforms. The male friend who was with Jyoti Singh on the night of the 2012 Delhi gang rape also suffered serious injuries during the attack. During the legal proceedings, his identity was kept confidential by the court to protect his privacy. His testimony played an important role in the case that followed. After the investigation of the 2012 Delhi gang rape involving Jyoti Singh, police arrested 6 people connected to the crime. Gram Singh, bus driver, he was considered the main accused. In March 2013, he was found dead in Tihar jail while the trial was still going on. Officials reported it as suicide. Mukesh Singh. He was tried in court and found guilty. He was sentenced to death by hanging. Bhavan Gupta. He was also convicted in the case and received the death penalty. Vinay Sharma. He was found guilty and also sentenced to death. Akshay Kumar Singh. He was convicted and sentenced to death by hanging as well. The juvenile accused. One of the attackers was 17 years old at the time, so he was tried under the juvenile justice system. He was sentenced to 3 years in a juvenile correction facility, which was the maximum punishment allowed for minors at that time. Later, on March 20, 2020, the 4 adult convicts, Mukesh Singh, Bhavan Gupta, Vinay Sharma, and Akshay Kumar Singh, were executed by hanging in Tihar jail after years of legal appeals. The case became one of the most widely discussed criminal trials in India. After the incident became public, massive protests erupted across India, especially in New Delhi. Thousands of people, students, women, and activists, demanded justice and better protection for women. Because of this case, the Indian government introduced stronger laws through the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013, which increased punishments for sexual crimes and added new legal protections. The case became a symbol of the fight for women's safety in India. Many people began referring to Jyoti Singh as Nirbhaya, meaning fearless. The strength of a society is measured by how it treats its women. Respecting and protecting women is not just a responsibility, it is a basic standard of humanity.